A very good evening, guys. I hope you are well and fantastic, and thank you for having patient. As you know, today's topic is should be uh, fast food, should be street food banned or not? Right? Because in our life we eat a lot of street food. We see a lot of street food. So should it be banned or not? So in this today's session, we'll discuss regarding this topic. So shall we start? Hi Sandeep sir, how are you? I hope you are well.
Yeah, hello Akash sir.
Yeah.
I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, man.
And good evening, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we should start the session. What do you think, Amisha, sister? Swanet, ma'am? Shall we start or should we wait for more people?
Yeah, you should start, no problem.
Okay, so before start, let me know how many of you favoring street food should be banned. If you are favoring street food should be banned, please raise your hand so that I can know.
Can you repeat your question, please?
No, I'm saying that what are you favoring? Street food should be banned or not? Did you get it?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so if you are favoring a street food should be banned, so you can raise your hand. Are you getting it? What is a street food? Fast food that will be eat on on the road or right?
Yeah, street food. I know about street food. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think? Should it ban or not?
It should be banned. In my opinion, I don't like street food.
Okay.
Also, I'm not recommending to people it. Yeah.
It should be banned, right? And what about
Yeah.
Lisa? What is your opinion?
The street food should not be banned.
Okay. Okay, that's great. And Sandeep sir, what do you think?
Sir, even I fear that street food should not be banned.
Okay, so I want 7-8 map, please initiate the session. So as you are favoring street should be banned. So why? Any particular reason do you have why street should be banned?
Yeah, when saying like that, it should be banned because it has a lot of side effects. Usually street food is very cheaper as a restaurant food. There's very little bit cheaper, so people prefer to eat because of its discounts, because of discount. But it's not clear. It's like it has effect for bacteria and other virus, and it has bad effect and a lot of effect for health issue. So I see it should be banned.
Yeah, that's a great point because we find in a street food especially that is we find on the roadside. So there we find a lot of bacteria, a lot of car dust in that food that is invisible that we cannot see that, right? So you're right, definitely, ma'am. Yeah. So Amisha, what do you think? Animal fabric should be not banned. So why?
In my opinion, street food should not be banned because people nowadays, many people that are purchasing street food from vendor, and vendor get also profit because they are struggling and they are doing hard work for their family. So it is not should be banned. They are earning money, they are doing struggle, lots of struggle, and then they get money. So I think street food should not be banned. Yeah, I know that street food has a side effect and lots of bacteria and all that disease. But if we don't know, if we go to market and anywhere, and I should purchase from vendors street food. So that's why I'm choosing street food.
Okay, that's a great point. Actually, the person who are working on street food, they are selling, they are providing the food, so they have also family, they are running the family, right? So that depend on, we can say, on the street food. If we don't eat, so they become the jobless, right? So, okay, that's a great opinion. Yeah, so Shohil, brother, may I know, I hope you are aware of today's topic. As you know, today's topic is street food should be banned and no. So, what are you favoring? Which side, brother? May I know?
Yes, I am favoring street food. We should street food. We should ban street food
Okay,
because after street food we pay and we know very well without health we can't do anything and we see in our country many people are facing these problems. They can't pay bill of hospital and so we take good and healthy foods for house also with fresh oil, with fresh another thing, and we see in our city and in our area, local are make street food without any special things, and they are using uh, bad quality of oil and bad quality of all things, and they don't care of the to of this food.
so that's a great, brother. If we have a lot of junk food, street food, so we can fall sick, right? Can become ill. You're absolutely right. That's why we should avoid that food. Yeah. So good evening, Prem sir, Rivika ma'am. I hope you are well. So ma'am and sir, may I know what are you favoring? Prem sir, may I know? I hope you are aware of today's topic. Like street food should be banned or not. So what are you favoring? Prem sir, am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible to you? My voice is audible to all of you, guys.
Yes, brother, you are audible. You are spoken.
Okay, I think okay. Yeah, so
Yeah, you are audible. Yeah.
yeah, so Sandeep sir, actually, you are favoring a state so should be not.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am, I will come to you. So, as you are favoring a state should be.
Yeah,
So, do you have any particular point where it is?
yeah. Though see, I'm not very fan of the street food, but still I favor that street food should not be banned. And we have highest numbers in terms of population, and if you are an Indian, you know the problem of our society. We don't have lots of job, and there are lots of problem, and the thing is that uh, selling street foods gives state vendors a job, and they can earn a sound money. That's the first thing. And second thing is that nobody is saying that you should eat too much street food. Take it. If you want, take it, but take it as a in a moderate quantity. So yeah, for the two things I believe that it provides lots of employment, it provides lots of job to the people, and also don't consume too much. So that is how you will not get you will not feel sick, and also you can, I mean, you can provide someone a job by giving your money, by spending your money on some street. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're right. Actually, when they are buying, so they are also doing the job. They are providing us food, right? And if we are giving the chance to them, right? So they will not be jobless, right? They have also family. So and for accepting some kind of certain distance from the white food, like we should not become the addictive of that food. Somehow we should, like sometimes we should eat, right? So it will be not harmful for us. So yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Rebecca ma'am, may I know what are we favoring? Should the street food ban or not?
Street food should not be banned.
That's great.
I'm favoring street food should not be banned.
Okay. And what about premises? May I know what are we favoring?
Hello, yeah, good evening to all of you. I think should not be banned, but some people are there which favoring or not
Actually,
favoring.
three people favor it should be not banned, and two people is favoring it should be banned. If you favor
Okay,
it should be
okay,
banned, so it will be 50-50.
okay. It should be banned. Okay.
Okay, so may I know, sir, why it should be banned?
Hello.
Yeah, so can you
Yeah, I think one of the reason what I feel that uh, because of lack of quality, you can say that, and because of that only now there are a lot of health for coming. Okay, they are if you that especially in street food, they will not they will means they use the water, oil, especially oil. They use the same oil in every times. Because of that, so many disease like a cancer, like a big disease is happening. Okay, and it is a consume. It is a initially you will not get a much means issue, but slow. It is a, just like a slow poison. Okay, when slowly so it will be destroy your health definitely, and because of that so many health issues are coming because of the health street food. They are using the same oil at last 1 week because it will never be finished. So they will not throw like or you will not think about that whether oil is good or not. They will not care about your health. They will care about their ability to solve the things, and and will and they will not focus on their others health issue. So this is one big reason what I feel that street food should be banned. But in the ban in that some controlling authority should be there. They should check the quality. They should feel that okay, there is the good for the people. Then they give certificate, and certificate also they can give that okay. With the certificate, the people means they can open the shop. So this is where they can control. Otherwise, it is a very means very it will be for health, and it will be just people will not only the money they are saving, they will a lot of health issue will come. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are right. And also, they use only the bad qualities oil and also burn oil that cause a lot of disease like cancer, right? They're so dangerous. We can say they are sweet poison, right? They don't affect instantly, but slowly it affect very badly on our body, and we become habitual of eating that kind of food. So that is very dangerous. We should avoid as much as we should. So yeah, so Rebecca ma'am, edual fabric should be not banned. So do you have any point, ma'am? Where? How can I say it?
Oh, good evening. Yeah, because I want to tell you, I'm not interested in street food. I feel street food is very important because, see, especially like student, and I want to tell you, for example, in our state, we don't have a lot of street food, but comparing with other states, they are having a lot of street food, and especially our youth. Some youth are study purpose. They are staying some other state. For job purpose, they are staying in other state. So it's very difficult because they don't have to cook. Okay, they always order like hotels or some canteens, or but that one is not affordable for students, especially for students. It's very difficult. Okay, so I think street should not be banned because for those who are needs, and I want to tell you, see, in our country, majority are not rich people, right? Some vendors are very poor there. Some are unemployment, majority are employed. Being a social worker, we are encourage them, okay? Especially youth, okay? You must open your like street food, or you make a food truck and they like street food. We are advise them, okay, and we are giving some make project, and we are in loans, okay. So I think we must think, even other people also, like poor people, we must think. And for example, I don't know, but for example, we can go, for example, we are going to market, so we didn't, that time we didn't get like restaurant and all, isn't it? But it help, sometimes we street food also help us, right? Because we get like, for example, well, when we are starving, when we are hungry, we get food, like. So I think, and I want to clear this one, okay? Even restaurant also is same. They are using oils, same oil. Maybe it will be using month or year. We don't know, okay? But especially like street food, we can catch up because no, in front of people, in front of us, they're cooking, they are making chapatis, and so I think we all that one also, and yeah. So street food should not be banned because for those who are needs, for example, those who are staying in hospital, patients also, they don't afford the canteen also, so they need street food, right? So street food should not be banned.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Banning a street food is not a ultimate solution, right? We cannot, because many persons that depend on banned food, their family depend on that said food, right? If we ban them, if government ban them, so many persons become jobless, right? So you were right. Yeah. So Sevnet ma'am, don't you think that edual favoring a street food should be banned? So don't you think that banning anything is not the ultimate solution? We can also avoid them while we are eating. We will not eat. If that harming us, we will not eat, right? But banning anything is, don't you think that it is not good? Like if we ban the street food, so many persons become jobless because their family depend on that food, right? They're making money for that food. So what do you think about it, man?
Yeah, I know the street food is like available everywhere, all around the world, even our country, especially in India. I heard about street food, but it's okay. Like, what is the difference between street food and restaurant food? We don't know what kind of qualities they are using. We don't know. Even restaurants, they are secret. We don't know. We don't know what kind they are using in the kitchen. But the main thing is, the main bad effect on street food. There is a lot of bacteria. There is a lot of spoiled air, like spoiled air. There is a lot of bacteria, and also human eyes. Also, it's not good. There is a lot of evil human eye that have effect for kids while they are eating. and also usually street food is very cheap. So because of this discounting price, they are not focused on quality. Who wanna eat street food usually, who can't afford eat from restaurant, who can't afford to eat from something quality, and who's very hungry, immediately they wanna eat on the street like that. So even though they are using something quality, even though they are good, cleaning very clear, but there is a lot of like bad air and a lot of bacteria, and yeah, that's the reason. But the good side is on street food, like it can may help for like jobless people, and also people can start from easy like capital, so that has good effect.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am. Actually, also, for making food tasty, they are using a lot of chemical, that cause a lot of disease, lot of health problem. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, now time, who's very wise people don't like eat from outside. From outside food, even from restaurant, even from number one restaurant, people are not like sure what kind of people are, because it has very side effect. Because all of, you can't say 95% of restaurants, what they are doing, they are just focus on sweeting, like tasting. They are not focused on about health like side effect. So for example, I am a food maker. My bosses, they don't like eat from restaurant because it's tasty, but after the eating, it has very dangerous side effect.
Yeah, ma'am, you're absolutely right. And
Yes, exactly. Their purpose only for making money, not per person, not people, servant people.
okay, sorry, brother, I will come to you. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so Amisha sister, earlier as you said that we should not ban street food because there are a lot of person depend on on that job. Many person they are holding that job. If we ban, so they become jobless. So sister, I want to say, don't you think that we should ban, because they are using not good oil, anything. They are not using good stuff. How bad they are getting, how much bad the stuff they are getting, that much they are using. So don't you think that it causes a lot of health problem? And only we should not instead of taking care of our health and health, we should not take care of their job or anything. Don't you think that? Like first we should take our job. If we are like if I am getting anything, by that our health is a spoiled thing. So don't you think that we should not promote that kind of things?
Yeah, I'm thinking like they are selling at very cheap rate. They are selling a very like everyone can purchase that food, street food. So I want to clear these things. Like if you are saying that point is health issue like that. So we can if they are using, if the seller are using the maintaining the hygiene, like they are wearing gloves, and they are washed their hand, and then they serve food, then there is no any bacteria and all that. So we can eat easily, and not all food are unhygienic. Not all food are bad. Like we are eating some golgappa, pani puri like that. So yeah, I know this is not good for health, snacks and all that. So if we are not want to eat that thing, then we should avoid. We can eat another things like idli, dosa, sambar, South Indian food we can eat. And you are mentioning that these things, like like spices about. So we can we can tell to the seller, I don't like spices, so can you take some spices? So they can easily give you. So yeah, like it is not a we can't say that it should banned. It is people who are poor, people who want to money. So what will happen? We don't think about that person. We are becoming selfish. We are thinking about ourselves only. So it is not good. We can manage all the things with work also. Those people who are working job, they don't know how to make food. Even they don't know how to make vegetables and all that. But they want to eat from restaurant and street food. So it is good for that person, and they can manage their time also. It is not pointless if we make ourselves those who want to eat from a seller, so they can open their shop also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
are
all.
right. Definitely right. If you don't want to eat too much spicy, so we can tell them that don't add that much spices in that food, right? You can add less spices. So that's that kind of thing we can say, and also we can accept some kind of safety, accepting some safety. We can eat that, right? For example, wearing gloves, right? So we can go to the vendor where they are preparing the food, wearing the gloves, and a lot of like they're preparing the food, accepting the safety, right, with the safety. So we should go there. So you're right. Yeah. So Sohail brother, as you are favoring, we should not we should ban it, right? So brother, don't you think that if we ban it, so for example, like if you are going from anywhere, right, and suddenly you became hungry, right? So at the time, what will you do? So don't you think at the time you will choose a street that a street food?
Okay, are you with me? You are
No,
talking to
I'm
me?
saying to Sohail, are you here, brothers? Sohail,
Yeah.
Lemon, are you here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So do you get it? What
But sir, again it's running here and I can't hear you very well.
brother,
After 1 minute,
we are
I
getting lot of sound from your background. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Sandeep sir, as you are favoring, it should be not banned, right? So sir, don't you think that like it should we will not ban? So may if you talk about the children, so they became addictive of having that food. Instead of eating home food, they eat only the street food. Whenever they go to market, they have a lot of street food. So don't you think that it is the poison for those children? Don't you think that?
see sir, the only thank you. I mean the only solution is for this that we should take it as a we should take in a moderate quantity. And yeah, I mean definitely I have seen people, I have seen kids who are not eating uh, homemade food, but they are eating street food because of because of its spiciness and yeah, I mean they are very piquant in a way. So that's why they are eating. But the thing is that we need to educate our kids, we need to educate our children that okay, I mean though sometime you are you are giving your money to street vendors, I mean, you are doing a good job. But also remember this thing that your is your utmost priority. So, I mean, you can eat. I mean, nobody is forcing you that nobody is forcing anyone to do anything. But yeah, I mean, all I want to say that we can teach our children that they can eat in a moderate way. I mean, definitely they are going to eat because homemade food. I would not say that homemade food are tasteless, but yeah, I mean, street food is way better than home food in terms of taste, not in terms of health. Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir, you're right. I'm agree with you. Home food is many times better than the street food, and we should eat home food. Yes. So, Hell, brother, do you want to say anything? If you have raised your hand, Sohel, do you want to say anything?
Yes, yes, I am here. Yes, 1 minute ago here Azan is running. I can't hear the listen very well. So what are you saying me?
Sorry.
What were you saying me 1 minute ago? You were asking me any question.
Actually, I am saying that you are favoring that a state should be banned, right? So I was saying that if you are
Yes,
going anywhere, right, you are outside of your home, right, and
yes,
when you are going, so in the middle of the way you became hungry, you got hungry, right? So that time what will you do? Don't you think that you will choose a street food? So don't you think that it is at the time street food give you energy, like it will work at that time. If it will be banned, so from where you will eat? Like that, the lot of person who came, who travel, and in the middle of the way when they become angry, so they don't know where is a restaurant, so he can eat through the by buying from the vendor. Don't you think that it should be?
yes. We have other option also, and we can eat fruits. And now I am outside of it. I am in Lucknow now, and I am in hostel. So we take food many options only for when we want. Yes, and we can take fruits that is very healthy for us.
Okay, yeah, that's great. At a time we can choose fruit, right? So yeah, it's a great point. Yeah, so Prem sir, as you are favoring also that it should be bad. So sir, as Sonal said that instead of having that street food, we can eat fruits. So sir, I want to ask to you, sir, if we eat fruit at a time, so really we can find satisfied the, that much we find from the food. Don't you think, sir? We don't find, like, if we are hungry, so we don't want to eat, sorry, fruits, and we cannot satisfy our hungry only with the fruits.
Actually, yeah, there are definitely fruits. It depend upon the person to person. Satisfaction is okay. Somebody are satisfied with the fruits. Somebody are satisfied with the street foods. Okay, we cannot say that ki everybody are satisfied only with the street foods. No. Okay, your our tongue, you can say that our mind will always say that you will go this way, this way or that way, or you eat this kind of the things, but it is a very unhealthy for you. So whether it should go every day, we should eat like this kind of the food? Definitely we should not think. We have to think about that, means our health. Even one means in a statement one given by the this one Akshay Kumar, when he was not so much popular or the money was not there, okay, he was not taking any street food. what he is taking? He is taking the on the 5 rupees 5 banana he is taking. In banana is the very you can he say that such a means there is a no any additive, nothing is there. That is a pure means you can say that fruit and very clean. They eat the banana and with that they whole day they are doing means doing their work. So banana gives a lot of energy. There is no nothing is there, no any oil, no masala, nothing is there. So it will be definitely it will not affect your health. So it depend upon the person what you like and what you don't like. If you every time so you like street food and somebody are telling that okay we can take in a small quantity, okay we can take the small quantity. What happen? Initially small quantity becomes like a small things becomes very habitual, and we our habits develop and we are so much addictive to get such kind of that street food. So it is just I said earlier ki it is a slow poison. So we will initially we don't feel anything, sir, but after 30-40 years you will realize that how much health issue has happened in you. And especially in India, because of the many health issues coming because of the one reason, that is the street food. Okay, if you will some street food you will see, then you cannot, you will think that in life I will not eat such a vile, such a dirty something, many things are they are using. Even that's why what happened, their price is very low because they are using the same kind of the oil, same kind of the things, and so much health issue is coming, and because of that they are paying a lot of huge expenses on medical. Okay, one way you will save and another way manifold you have to expense your will go in health. So first priority we have to give that our health. Health is the main things are there. There are a lot of other options are there. Why not go? Okay, some street foods are there. Okay, is the very you will see that very clean, or they are using very less oil or different, or their cleanness. Even you will see and eat, you will then you will feel that okay this is the good. Otherwise, most of that street foods are there. You will see that that is very unhygienic. So I think we should avoid it. We should give our priority to our health first. Okay, and initially, if it become habitual, slowly you will eat. You will think that when your habit will be developed to take, and you will not live without street food. So that kind of the habits are developing. So we should avoid on that. Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are right. First, we should give the priority to our health, right? Then we should help other. And you are right. It depends on person to person. Like some person like to eat, they can satisfy their hunger with the banana also. Like banana is also the very popular food. If they and if there are a lot of person, if they don't want to have the street food, so lots of person they buy banana. That is very famous, right? From the banana we can get a lot of carbohydrate that we get from the food. Yes, sir. So I'm agree with you. Yes, so Rebecca ma'am, as you're favoring, it should be not banned. Because you are also said you were saying earlier that because there are a lot of poor person who are depend on street food. They are holding street food. They are walking there, right, and they are making money from that food. And that's why we should not ban. So, ma'am, I want to ask to you, ma'am, like first of all, as Prem sir said, first of all, we should give the priority to our health, right? If we are good, then we can help other. If our body is healthy, we are diseaseless, then we can help other, right, ma'am? So first we should think ourselves, right? So, ma'am, don't you think that we should not, if they are, we should not think about them because if they are doing bad, so don't you think that we should not promote them? Like according to
Obvious.
yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
But obviously we can give priority first our health. Okay. Yeah, we know, but we see every street food is not for health issue. Okay, it will not become health issue, and we know those who are taking street food, they will know very well. Okay, what should they take or what should it affect his or her health, isn't that? So they know. But especially I want to tell you, see, this street food is not only for health issue, okay, isn't it? See, I before also I tell that in our state we don't have a lot of street food, okay, a lot of street food in our area, okay, but we are encouraging them to be make a street food or make small business, isn't it? We are encouraged those who are unemployment. We are encouraging them because they don't have a lot of money. Okay, they don't a lot of money, and they don't open like big restaurant, isn't it? So we are encouraging them to give loan from small amount, and they are opening their business. So we don't think only for myself or yourself. We must think even others also. So this is not only for income, but it a source of unemployment and it contribution to the country economic growth also. Especially our youth, we don't have a lot of government jobs, isn't it? So they must do like a small business also, isn't it? For growth, our economic growth. Okay, so I think that is men and those who are eating street food, they must know what they should eat and which they didn't take that one. So they must know and see. Especially our state, we don't have a lot of street food, but we are having a lot of major cases. Patients are here like diabetes and BBs. Okay, so that one is nature, isn't it? That one is a health issue is nature, and yeah, maybe one thing, yeah, like for example, in street food we have a lot of we are not hygienic maybe, but nowadays it's already hygienic, right? Because they are taking from skills, they know how to make, isn't it? They know how to make, and they are introducing, for example. Their recipes also their own family how to cook in before forefathers or maybe they're introducing the street food to share recipes with family over many years. Okay, so we know the culture. We didn't visit like for example we are not visit like South Indian, but we know street food are making like biryani, right? In street food also we get biryani. So that one is famous from South Indian. So they are introducing some culture also. So I think street food is good. And one thing, like fruits, we are discussing fruits, isn't it? But nowadays, fruits is very cost, isn't it? We can't afford. Even dry fruit or fresh fruit, it's very costly, right? We can't afford that one. Especially those who are labor, they don't afford. And those who are studying students are can't afford from buy fruits, okay? So it's very difficult because both dry fruits and fresh fruit both are very costly nowadays. So it's very difficult to survive. Like for example, yeah, rich people they can afford. They can afford to. They go to the. Yeah, thank you so much.
Ma'am, please don't elongate your conversation because whatever you said the point we will not remember it if your conversation will be too long, right? So as much as possible try to speak in short, ma'am, right? So that we
Okay,
can
sure.
remember
Sorry,
your
sir.
point. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever you said, you were right. We should not, we should not think that about the street food that how they are making. It's depend upon us. We should think ourselves, but what we are eating. If we are eating that, so it depend upon us, right? Why we are eating? If we think that that is not hygienic, that is dangerous for our health, so why we are eating, right? So it's our mistake, na? Yeah, so you are right. Yeah, so Satya Priya, may I know, I think it is your first time. So may I know what are traveling? I hope you are aware of today's topic. Street food should be banned or not. So may I know what are the traveling? It should be street food should be banned or not. What is your opinion? Satya Priya, are you here? May I know?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so brother, may I know what are you going to favor? A street food should be banned or not?
For me, it should be.
It should be. So is there any reason to have why it should be banned, brother?
There are many reasons, but for me, the first point is the proper hygienic issue.
Okay, yeah, that's great for hygienic issue. Okay, because we find a lot of health problem. That's why it should be banned, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so Annette, ma'am, as you are favoring street food should be banned. So, ma'am, don't you think that like there, like if you talk about the person who are living with their family, so yeah, they have no any problem, right? But the person who are living alone, who are bachelor, who are a student, so don't you think that lot of a student, lot of bachelor person, or who are worker, that depend on a street food, who is not getting time, so they can eat a street food that depend on that street food. So ma'am, I want to ask, if we ban that kind of food, so don't you think that the person, a student who don't know how to prepare food, they will be face more difficulty, how they can eat, from where they will get food?
Yeah, hmm, as I said at the beginning, it has side effect and good effect. But most of the point is has bad effect. For example, I know also I used to eat street food when I was in my country. It's very common in our country. I know some of my friends, they used to sell street food, and I know how they are preparing. It's a kind of crispy chips, potato kind of, and juice and other things, and boiled potato, and it's good for like a single person, like single man, like to eat on the way, who's working from morning to evening. It has like street food, it has a lot of benefit. But like one side, it has also, in our, for example, in our country, it's like kind of banded. Like it's like there was a rule to stop banded, because to protect the beauty standard of city, standard of country. Especially in city, in capital city, it's very illegal way, because when the visitor came, they will make documentary, they will see, and they will like picture us. All these people are very hungry, very struggling. Like people will like imagine, the more they saw street food and people stand and eat street food, they think like those people are very poor and poverty. This country is still poverty. So for country which is have very high population, it has good benefit for who's homeless, who cannot afford to take a rent and start up their own job. And also it has also other benefits for as I said, for a single person, and and also has a benefit also for jobless people. Yes, it has, it's equal to equal, good benefit and bad benefits.
Yeah, ma'am, you were right. Everything has some pros and cons. Yeah, so Mrs. Sister, as you're favoring, it should be not banned. So sister, don't you think that if it will be not banned, so don't you think that most of person, if you talk about the, especially I'm talking about the children, so they will depend totally on the state food. And you can see the children who belong to the city area now, so most of time they depend on the street food. They eat very less home food. Don't you think that? And that's the reason they keep seeking ill, becoming ill every month. Don't you think that we should not promote this kind of thing? That's why.
Uh, yeah, I'm thinking about it, that it is very bad for children who are very less eating food from home, and it is a type of bad addiction for the children who getting who facing problem related their stomach, because they are eating lots of food and they becoming slowly fat. Their eyes, they wear spectacles from childhood. In street food, lots of bad things also. But I want to tell you that street food is good also. It is bad for their children, because their habit is bad. They always want to eat food and they get addicted. So it is not good for that. But those who are worker, those who are doing job outside, so they can't make, they don't know how to make food, cook food, so it is good for that person. And in street food, some are very entrepreneur in cooking, some are very intelligent. They are making different types of food like idli, dosa, sambar and all that. So and they are taking hygiene also. They giving they giving people to in banana leaf, in disposable glass, they providing water also. So I think it's depend on personal choice. If they want to eat street food, so it is good, and it is very easily affordable, easily available, and we can sell more and more for because they get benefited also. Yeah, so we are satisfied. We are satisfied that we cannot ban it, because if we ban now, then it is a problem for that those who are selling and it is problem for their family also, how they work, how they do labor, so it is very difficult. I know that in street food, some are very tasteless. Like some are very tasteless. In add so much spices on food. We add so much oil, old oil. So we have to complain on that. So it is, but we can't we can't ban it. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you're right. We should not ban it. It is not ultimate solution. We should we should think ourselves that why we are eating, or if is there any compulsion, right? If we have a really compulsion, then at the time we can. But if we are eating because of the habit, because of become we habitual, so it's not good, right? So everything too much is very bad, right? Sometimes if we are eating, so it's okay, right? Oh, yeah, so I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. So Prem sir, as you are favoring, it should be banned. So sir, don't you think that if you talk about the rich person, so it will not affect for those for those who are rich, it will be banned or not, right? If the street food will be banned, they will go to the restaurant and then they can eat from there. So sir, don't you think that if the street should be banned, so poor person, the person having not enough money, so this effect that did affect very badly for those person who are not good wealthy, who have no money, because instead of the person who are poor, instead of going restaurant, they choose a street food, because the same food that we get in a restaurant now, they can get from the street food in the less price. So sir, don't you think that the person who has no money, they can also satisfy their hunger in a less money after choosing a street food?
Yeah, I'm agree on your point. Okay, they have definitely you in a restaurant you have to pay more, and that is not very difficult to manage with the small amount of the money whatever he is earning. Okay, but um, I'm not totally not telling that ki totally banned, but there are some street food are there who are the good quality are there. Some actually some parameters should be there. Some controlling authorities should be there. They have to check and give. Okay, ki at least you have to maintain the basic hygienic. Okay, you because you cannot even you cannot give something means taking only for earning the money for and taking the small amount of the money and giving the bad quality of food, okay, which is it is a very means it is totally not acceptable. Okay, so some basic parameter our either government or our means we can say that some local authority should check and give that you have to maintain. Otherwise, you cannot run the shop. That should be there. Otherwise, what happen? They will use the very low quality of rice, low quality of oil, and water, and all the things which is very cheap quality, and they will try to make and sell, and they will earn the money. Okay, and they know that poor people definitely they will come and eat. Okay, but some issue is happened to or some diseases happened to their poor people, who will be bear that much medical cost? Whether the person who are selling they will bear? No, they definitely they will not bear. The person who have suffered they will themselves only they have to pay for that so heavy amount. Okay, some so basically I am trying to say that yeah, street food should be there, but some basic hygienic quality they should government or local authorities should be checked and to be give some kind of the certificate, and they have to keep. Then you can sell their food. Otherwise, you cannot sell because you cannot make means become people's like unhealthy, or you can say that any kind of that disease some people will suffer and like that. So it should be there. That point I am trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point, sir. I'm agree with you. Yeah, so Rebecca ma'am, as Prem sir said that we should not ban it because it is not an ultimate solution, right? We can inform the government if they are and government should be they should check that they are using the good stuff or not, right? So my question is that, ma'am, like yeah, it can be possible for the restaurant because the restaurant are we find only one place. But if you talk about the vendor, so how can we check the vendor? Because today he will sell this place, tomorrow he will go to another place. Like he will not stay to one place, right? So how can we check? How government can check to a street food? Because they are not stable, right? Sometimes they sell here, sometimes they sell there. So don't you think that it is very difficult to check them for the street food?
Yeah, Prem say correctly, okay. That one is like, for example, they have in charge, like marketing, they have in charge. Maybe some security also is there, maybe. So government must take some precaution for people, right? They are taking some strict, okay. Those who are doing street food, they must to check, isn't it? They must to check. Because see, yeah, obviously we can't control them, but I think there's some colonies are there, some areas are there, some sectors are there, some are in charge are there, like marketing in charge. There are a lot of in charge are there, so they must look after, isn't it? And one thing, see, those who are taking street food, right? Which one is good for health? They are taking, right? Otherwise, no one will take which it become health issue, right? Because we are all what will say that one is no, actually we are giving, so first priority is our health, right? everyone was become well. Everyone needs. So, and it's depend to person, isn't it? So I think street food is helpful, and especially those who are poor vendor, so they are earning money for uh, basic or some not they don't have large amount. They are managing their servicing their take. That one is they are maintaining, they are managing their household also. So we must think the people also, and they are helping even like students, even those who are like tourists are coming in our like our country. So I think that one is very good. Those who are new visitors are for that they are very good for street food, right?
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. I'm agree with you. Yeah. So ultimately, we learned that we should not, we cannot, we cannot improve the whole world. If we want to improve, we should improve ourselves. Like if you talk about the food, so not only food. If you talk about the bad stuff, so there's a lot of bad stuff the person selling in the market, right? If we sell them, if we think that I'm not controlling, I'm buying it, so we should ban that. So we cannot ban all that thing, right? We should stop ourselves for buying that kind of thing, right? If we are finding that that is causing harm for us, so we should not buy it. It depends upon us, right? So we should not try to improve the world. We should improve ourselves. If we improve ourselves, all things will be good, right? We cannot correct everyone. We cannot improve all the world. We should improve ourselves, right? So yeah, ultimately we can say that street food banning is not the ultimate solution. We should accept some kind of safety step. We should take some kind of safety step. Yeah, and
Sorry
sometimes
for
yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you. But for example, like our country, we are not rich country, okay? Right. Comparing with other country, for example, abroad, we can't compare with abroad like other country because majority our population is highest level in India is highest level population comparing with other country.
Yeah, ma'am, you were right. So, is there anyone who want to say more? Svet ma'am, Misha sister, Prem sir, Viveka ma'am, Satya Priya brother, do you have any more point? Do you want to say any more point regarding this street food? Because brother, we are running out of time. And try to join from tomorrow brother, at 8 p.m. Yeah, Prem sir.
Yeah, only one point. What happened in some in street food or even if restaurant also? What happened? Anything now you will see that government is not checking. But if that permanent shop are there, sometimes our food security officer or you can say that food inspector. Sometimes they are checking based on the complaint raised by any persons. Okay, definitely they will check. Okay, or anything bad because of their food quality. Many persons have got affected or some problems has happened. Then local authority you will see that government authority becomes so much aware and they are means they are banning. Okay, and these things are external happened. Okay, so but if a government I'm telling that or any local persons if at least they can basic quality they can check some parameters should be there that is you have to maintain. You cannot play with the many persons. Okay, for the means quality of life. So that should be, and if they will check and take care, they definitely street food. If no doubt in that there are many persons are there. Somebody are told about that who are not able to means open the restaurant, cannot open the shop, but they have the talent. They make means they use the good quality of water or oil and they are selling the product and earning some money. Okay, So if they will ban, definitely that this kind of the person who are really very good persons are there, they have the talent to show, to sell their means and earn the money. So they will become very means you can say that helpless. So it should not be banned definitely, no doubt, but they have to check and give, because the persons who are poor and some kind of the they want to sell and little bit profit they are earning. Okay, definitely they will use the good things and means earn the money. So are there. So that point I want to say.
Yes, sir, you are right. It is not ultimate solution. We should not ban it. If we have a really compulsion, that kind of compulsion, so at that time we can have, right? Sometimes we can have, but if we are having because of on the regular basis, so it's bad, right? We should not have on the regular basis. As much as possible, we should try to have home food, healthy food, not that kind of food. Very rare if we are going there, if we are not finding that kind of food, so that time we can have that food, right? Instead of being hungry, we can choose that food. But all time, every day, I will not suggest. Yeah, it changes for us. Yeah, so Amisha sister, do you have any point that you have? Yeah.
So I want to say that every person in the every our neighbors and anyone should be. So they can't purchase. Everyone purchase the costly food. So it is available for those persons who are very poor, who have not that much money to eat from restaurant to they can from vendors, from seller, because we if we want to eat food and we have not if suppose that I am in hospital and I have one person who taking care of me, and with my there is no one, my family is not there, only with patients, only I. So when do I will go home and then I make food, then I serve? No, this is not possible. So we have to maintain time also. So we can purchase from vendors, and vendors also get profit, and we become also happy. Yeah.
Yes, sister, you are right. And again, I want to say that banning anything is not a permanent solution. If we ban because of that bad, so how much thing we can ban? There are a lot of things, lot of steps that are bad, that is bad for our health. So we cannot ban all of them, right? We should think ourselves. We should control ourselves, right? It is a good. We should not. We cannot ban anything. So yeah, Satya Priya brother, do you have any more point, brother? Do you want to say anything regarding street food?
I think government should take some necessary steps accordingly. So those who are preparing and serving the street, so they can make, and it will be benefit for both of the vendor and the consumer also.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, you are right. Government should take some step regarding this food, right? So I'm agree with you. So if you have any more point, then you can. So, okay, we are running out of time, so I think we should wind up the session. So if you have any more point, then you can. Okay, it's okay. So see you tomorrow. Till then, bye and have a nice day. Thank you for joining here. Good night to all of you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.